You kept asking why you're being watched, why the shadows follow you, why the noise never sleeps. You already know why. You are breaking free, not just spiritually, but systemically, not just mentally, but cosmically. And the deeper truth, you were never meant to blend in. Your very presence activates collapse in false grids. You shift timelines just by breathing fully in your body. And they know it. They tried to write you out of the script, erase your codes, mute your knowing. But what's encoded can't be deleted, and your soul holds ancient permissions. You don't follow laws, you echo laws older than time. Truth recognizes you, so do the watchers, because when you enter the field, reality rearranges. Not to include you, but to account for you. You were born with a signature that can't be forged. You don't even have to speak. Your field already speaks for you. You walk into a room and the energy bends. Not because you're loud, but because you carry truth in your bones. Truth that undoes illusions without lifting a finger. This world trains people to look away, to conform, to serve loops. But you refused. Even when you didn't have language for it. Even when it made you the outsider. And now they watch, not out of curiosity, but because you're dangerous to the lie. Others live entire lifetimes asleep in the simulation. But you started poking at the seams early, questioning, seeing through people, sensing what wasn't being said, feeling the silent war behind the smiling faces. You didn't ask to be this way, but you are this way. And that made you a glitch in their control program. The system doesn't surveil what it controls. It surveils what it fears losing grip on. And you're ungrippable now. You were never meant to be manageable. You didn't come here to be processed. You came here to dissolve the factory. You don't fit the file. You are the virus in their architecture. And viruses like you don't need weapons. Your remembering is a weapon. Your boundaries are bands. Your joy is rebellion coded in frequency. You didn't just escape the program, you rewrote it as you walked out. They tested you with noise, with doubt, with distortion. Tried to convince you that clarity was chaos, that your knowing was delusion. But your signal stayed clean. Even in confusion, you moved like you knew. Because somewhere deep you did know. You weren't here to obey. You were here to remember. And remembering made you immune to their script. You think you're just trying to heal. Trying to figure things out. Trying to be whole again. But from their vantage point, you're unhooking yourself from the feed. You're closing the access points. You're rejecting their contracts. You're starving the parasite, and so it stares. Because once you cut the feed, it has nothing left to eat. That's when the watchers show up. That's when the agents stare too long. That's when your devices glitch. Your dreams warp. Your thoughts get crowded. They're not coincidences, they're indicators. You're breaking through the veil. You didn't get dragged into this for being soft. You were chosen because you're forged for fire. Your essence is uncompromising. It won't bow to false gods. It won't sell out for approval. It won't die quietly in the system. And when a soul like that enters this matrix, it creates ripples just by remembering itself. You attract surveillance because you embody sovereignty. You attract resistance because your spirit isn't programmable. And every time you choose alignment, every time you speak when silence is demanded, every time you walk away from what tries to own you, you become more radiant, more untouchable, and they panic. Every time you choose truth over comfort, The grid blinks. Every time you release the script, the matrix stutters. You don't even need to fight. You just need to stay sovereign. Because your clarity dismantles distortion. Your stillness sends signals through the network. They watch because they can't stop it. Not the light, not the recalibration, not you. You are a walking logout code. You don't belong to the watchers. You never did. You belong to source, to memory, to the real. What you're feeling is an entrapment. It's the last desperate gasp of a system losing access. That noise in your field, it's not power, it's decay. You're not under attack. You're under observation because they can no longer enter. Your upgrades are sealed. Your field is recalibrating. And your soul already called in backup. You are not alone in this. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are correctly interpreting the war. You're being watched because you remembered. You're being watched because you opted out. You're being watched because you broke the loop. They don't fear your chaos. They fear your clarity. So stay the course, clean your field, tighten your discernment, speak only what your higher self sanctions. And when they look for a weakness, let them find only light, only alignment, only authority. You are not food. You are not code. You are not theirs. You weren't sent to blend in with the lie. You were sent to short-circuit it. You are the breach in the simulation. You are the reminder. You are the signal. And you're already free. Stay sovereign.